must be a hippo.
Look.
I see a
Wow.
I never seen a hippo's dinosaur.
Hello everybody and welcome to a little mini series that we are gonna call
Milton!
Hurricane Milton! So Hurricane Milton,
The hurricane.
I don't think the hurricane is going to
today.
come today, but today is Monday. It is October 7th. Hurricane Milton is supposed to make landfall on Wednesday, so Wednesday's in like 2 days. Originally, Joe's family was supposed to come down, and they decided not to come down to Florida, but we still had all these days off, so we're going to do what any Floridian does who has Disney passes and go do Disney before the hurricane hits. So we always find that even though it's a little rainy, these are typically fun, really low crowd days.
And I can splash and pet.
Splash and puddles!
Yeah, me and Melly can.
Yes.
Wear a lot of rain stuff. I've got like a surf shirt on underneath here and then a quick dry button down. They've got rain boots on.
Yeah, so they've got rain boots, we've got some rain jackets, we've got some umbrellas, of course we've got the stroller cover, we packed some towels in the car, an extra set of clothes for the kiddos. So we are gonna start our pre-hurricane adventures at Animal Kingdom.
It doesn't rain on our parade. We just splash in it.
We do,
Splash in the puddles.
Yeah, right now it's not really a bad rain, it's just kind of like a misty rain. So we're gonna go have some fun at Disney before Hurricane Milton.
Melody, are you already ready? Are you ready? Yeah, you look so cute. Yeah, where are we going? Animal Kingdom, yeah.
Wait, let me keep the camera.
Okay, wait, Melody.
You're fine. It's a waterproof camera.
Ooh, that's a pretty butterfly, huh?
Oh, it's yellow and black.
Wow, that's a big butterfly.
Yeah. It must be a dad.
It must be a dad butterfly, you think?
Yeah, Mom. Dad butterflies. Dad butterflies are gigantic.
Melody, where are we? Where are we at?
So one of the things that we noticed in preparation for the hurricanes is they zip tied all of the lanterns so that they're not blowing around in the wind.
I got you.
You got me. Yeah. Are we finally going to ride Flight of Passage, Caspian? Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you finally tall enough?
Yeah, but I don't want to get spanned.
You don't want to do what?
I don't want to get spanned out.
Spit at?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's gonna spit on you. I think we're safe. All right, I'm gonna give Daddy the camera. I think him and Melody are gonna go on the river journey.
So me and Melody are gonna go on the Navi River journey. Right, Melody? Is this cool? Say hi. Hi. What are we going on? Are we going on a boat ride? Can you say Navi? Can you say Navi? Navi? Yeah. Have a kiss. Mwah. So this is what we do when we're waiting in line. We spin. Yay. And spin some more, I guess. Yeah. One more time. One more time. And then we'll go forward. Let's go. All right, let's go. How was that, Melody? Was that fun?
Where'd Caspian go?
Where'd Caspian go? We gotta go find him, okay?
Where'd Mommy go?
Mommy and Caspian, we'll have to find him, okay?
Excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah. What color dragon banshee do you think you're gonna ride?
Red.
A red one?
Yeah, or maybe a pink one.
Ooh, maybe.
Or maybe a red. Or pink. Or blue. And maybe it's gonna be a blue. Maybe it's gonna be a blue one, a purple one.
I don't know. We'll have to see what color you get on.
Black one. I like when we go all together.
What do you mean?
Me.
Well, Melody's not tall enough for this ride. You just got tall enough for this ride, so it would make sense that Melody can't ride this, right? Maybe when Melody's 5 years old, she'll be tall enough to ride this too, right? What do you think you hear? A banshee dragon, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe a banshee dragon. Maybe one of the banshee dragons. Yeah. Maybe one of the banshee dragons. Yeah, maybe one of the banshees for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining.
Oh, we're going in the cave now. Look at the banshee. Wow. It's all the bioluminescent trees. Kind of like when we walk through Pandora at nighttime, right? And all the trees glow. Pretty cool, huh? I don't think they spit on you. Yeah. That is a fan lizard. Here's a mountain banshee. I think that's what we're gonna ride. A mountain banshee. You think so? I don't know if they made anything. I think they're just testing things, like testing like the bioluminescent plants.
I think they're making a banshee.
Okay,
Look at that.
that's a theory.
What's that?
Wow.
The banshee. Oh.
Oh my goodness. It is. Look at the size of those teeth. Hey, look over there. What is that? You don't know? You don't think that's pretty cool? That giant avatar person? You find this more exciting? Okay. You didn't like those big drops? What did you think about the rest of the ride?
I like all those features, but I did not like those, well, giant. I did not like those big rocks and bags.
So, will you ride it with Daddy? No? Never again. Which is a scarier ride, this ride or Guardians? This one.
This is the scariest ride.
This is the scariest one ever.
This is the scariest ride I ever rode. Scariest ride I ever rode.
How was that?
Bad.
You didn't like it?
So as you can see, Caspian did not like Avatar Flight of Passage. He said that there were too many drops and too many battle scenes that he did not enjoy, and he said he's never going to ride that again. So another rider that we got rider swap on that Caspian did not let the second person ride on. But it has been raining.
Me again.
Yeah. It has been raining on and off. Currently it is not raining, but we are gonna go on safaris.
Standby wait for safari.
It's only a 5-minute wait, and we all know that it's always a good safari when it's been raining out because the animals love the rain. Are we ready for safari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see all the animals on this side.
Girlfriend is sporting some magic bands that she's not old enough to have yet. Or old enough to need. What are we gonna go on?
On the right hand side, watch your hands up.
Animal
Safari.
Alright, driver, your doors are closed. See you on
Asante Sana awarded. Thank you very much. Alrighty, my friends, as we say in Harambe, Twin Day means. Let's go.
So fun.
Looks like we're off to a good start. On the right there, you can see an okapi, dark brown animal with black and white stripes in her legs and hindquarters. And despite those black and white stripes, the okapi are not related to the zebra. They're in fact the closest living relative of the giraffe. Okapi have a long, prehensile tongue, just like the giraffe, reaches around 18 inches long, about 1.5 feet. It's long enough that if they want to, the okapi can lick their own eyeballs. I know that might sound kind of gross, but don't lie. If your tongue was that long, you'd want to try it too. I know that I would at least. It looks like a couple of antelope up ahead of us here. Yeah, on your left. The kind of orangey copper brown ones at the top of the hill, those are bongos. And the lighter brown, sandy brown antelope with no horns, those are greater kudu. Both male and female bongos are the horns they have, and those horns are twisted and arched backwards. They won't get caught up in any trees as they run through the forest. Whereas the greater kudu, only males will grow horns, so the 3 we saw there we know are females. And that's another reason we know they're females too. They live in regular groups, anywhere between 2 to 10, but the male's greater kudu will usually live in solitary. 100 birds all together in what we call a pod.
He does not like the smell of birds.
Pink-backed pelicans.
Oh, there's a hippo out. I see him.
I think I saw something pretty cool. Looks like there was a Nile hippopotamus up out of the water.
Yeah.
Stretch heads up to him.
There was one.
Hippo up on land. Most of the day is spent inside the water. Around 16
There's one out of the
18 hours
water.
worth. And they're considered a nocturnal animal. Most of that time is spent sleeping.
I saw
looks like they're
a
grazing
mouse
on the
coming
shorelines
out of
over
the
here.
water. It must be a... I see a...
Wow.
I never seen a
And the name hippopotamus actually comes from Latin, translates roughly to river horse. It gives you a good idea of how they like to get around. Instead of swimming, hippos prefer to either walk, run, or bounce along the riverbed. Now we're going to start heading out towards the savannah. It's the largest section of the reserve, and there is a lot less tree coverage out here. Instead of relying on camouflage, animals on the savannah rely on their safety in numbers and speed to outmaneuver any predators. We are definitely in fantastic luck here on the savannah. Lots of animals nearby. Way out in the distance, I saw some Ankoli cattle, really big tan horns. There's plenty of giraffes around here too. I think I see some more animals out there as well. On your left there are sable antelope, darker brown animals, white markings, long gray horns. These sable antelope are kind of the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Preserve. And now that we've gotten closer, I can tell we're looking at a Maasai giraffe. And their spots are more of a darker brown color, whereas some giraffe, their spots are usually a bit more reddish brown. And for the Maasai giraffe, their spots are really jagged and sharp in their corners, a little indents in them. They kind of remind me of pointy puzzle pieces. And they will spend most of their day eating, about 16 to 18 hours of every single day, and only need to sleep for about 30 minutes each day too. Which they usually break up into a bunch of minute-long naps.
Did you see the giraffe?
Rather than sleeping a full 30 in one go. And we're going to look at the Ankoli cattle ahead here to your right. Reddish brown cattle with the huge tan horns. And it looks like there's some zebras out here too with the black and white stripes. And just like different kinds of giraffes have different spot patterns, different kinds of zebras have different stripe patterns. The zebra looking at there are Hartman's mountain zebras. And the easiest way to pick out this kind is actually not from their stripes, but if you look at their neck, they've got a flap of skin on there. It's called a dew flap. And that's essentially a pocket full of blood vessels. It's going to help them regulate their temperature on hot days. If you look pretty carefully, so you might notice there's a couple zebras out there that are smaller than the others, the two that are in the middle. And those are baby zebras. Based off the size, I'd say maybe about 6 months old. Now, the zebra's stripes are unique to each individual too, just like how a human's fingerprint is unique to each of us. And within about 15 minutes of being born, baby zebras will imprint on their mothers by memorizing her stripes, so they can always pick her out for the rest of the group. Let's head out towards elephant country. We'll see what's over here. Outdoor trees like these ones ahead of us are a great sign that something pretty big and pretty strong came through. Now, elephants will knock over trees for fun, but they'll also do it for food too. It's a lot easier to reach all those high branches if the tree's been knocked down. And there's two common structures for a herd of elephants. The most common is a family herd of adult females and children. Then as boys reach maturity, they're actually kicked out of those herds. And they go out and live on their own, and they may group together in a smaller bachelor herd. So since there's just the one, pretty sure that comes boy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately though, they are considered a threatened species. Farmers in Africa, they're kind of having a hard time keeping elephants away from their crops. Because elephants don't really understand fences the same way you and I do. So all around the world, different research programs want to help out and try and find a better way. The most clever solution, in my opinion, is called the Elephants and Bees Project. That team was studying elephants' vocalization, and as it turns out, elephants are actually afraid of bees, and they'll even warn each other when there are bees nearby. So using the information, they help farmers develop a type of fence that stores a beehive inside the fence itself. Farmers can place them around their crops, elephants will stay away because the bees and warn their friends, and the farmers get the added benefit making a profit from the honey the bees make. Not sure about you all, but it sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. And the elephants like to scrape their tusks up against that clay. They'll break off small chunks and actually end up eating the chunks of clay. They're super high in minerals like iron, which is great for their plant-based diet. Kind of like nature's multivitamin. Looks like just the two more of them out here. So I'd say there's a chance these two could also be some bachelors. A group of 3 bachelor herds.
No, those are boys.
Said they're boys, I don't know.
You probably noticed the elephant earlier, but you can definitely see it with these ones too. If you look at their backs, they're kind of a different color than the rest of their skin. That's because elephants will pick up things like sand, dirt, mud, and water with their trunks and fling it up onto their backs. It works the same way that sunscreen, bug repellent, and moisturizer works for us humans. And the elephants will use their trunks for all kinds of things. Greeting other elephants, picking stuff up, moving stuff around, eating and drinking. They can be really, really strong with their trunks, but also very gentle and dexterous too.
Caspian's favorite smell.
We call a flamboyance of flamingos. And the greater flamingos, they're one of 6 total species, the largest out of all 6 and the lightest pink. So the ones you look at here are actually as pink as they get. And if you look carefully, you might notice there's a couple of flamingos that are more of a light gray color out there. They're still hatchlings. It's going to take them around 1 year to be fully grown, then another year after that to be fully pink. But you are going to see with some of them, they can start to get some of those pink feathers growing in. But you can still see those elephants pretty well, way out there to the left-hand side too. Now, the African elephants, they are something that we consider a keystone species. That means that they're super important to their environment, and if they disappeared, there'd be a pretty significant impact to that ecosystem. And another one out there on the
There's a
right.
white rhino right next to you.
Now, you might notice that they're not actually white in color. Their name comes from a mistranslation of the Afrikaans word "white." The word "white" does sound quite a bit like the English word "white," but what it actually means is wide, and it's in reference to their mouths. Much wider, more rectangular shaped, helps them to graze the grass instead of eating leaves off bushes and trees. It looks like they just want to hang out in the road here too. We'll wait for them.
Be advised, we are currently staged on bypass.
The rhinos do actually have pretty poor eyesight. So instead of relying on their vision, they rely on their hearing and their smell to give them a sense of their surroundings.
I will let you know when that truck backs out of the ball.
Go with your friend. There's one going. Go with your friend. Go with the food truck. Yeah, go get that hay. Go get that hay.
Looks like that rhino got pretty excited over there. Another one coming this way though. And these are the larger of two rhino species that live in Africa. They reach about 5,000 pounds fully grown. And despite their large size, they can run pretty fast if they want to. Speeds of about 35 miles an hour. There's two of them out here to your left, both one male lion and one lioness. The difference between the two comes in their manes. Only male lions grow manes, whereas the lionesses do not.
Shocking.
At nighttime, they will have two different jobs. Lionesses are the ones that will go out and do the majority of the hunting. Whereas the male lions, they're going to stay back, protect the cubs, and defend any territory they're holding at the time. Now that's not to say the male lions can't help with the hunt. Sometimes they do, but usually they'll be the stay-at-home dads. When we have some time, I want to talk a little more about conservation. It's incredibly important to all the animals that we saw on the reserve today, especially ones that are endangered, which is a lot more than you think. One of the biggest reasons being loss of habitat through deforestation, affecting animals even like giraffe. You don't just have to donate to a fancy conservation fund or do a huge research program to help the animals out. One of the easiest things we all can do at home is those 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle, especially things like paper products. You can even think about switching to an alternate resource. For example, things like paper towels and toilet paper you can find being made out of things like bamboo. Bamboo actually grows about 4 times faster than any kind of tree does. When you cut down a shoot of bamboo, it's going to keep growing that same shoot. Unlike a tree where you got to replant that tree and wait for it to grow before you can collect more wood. Little things like that may not seem like they would have the greatest impact, but if we all do them together, that impact will multiply, and it'll help ensure these animals are around for decades to come. Now, my friends, it's a great time for you to double check your roads. Make sure you have your personal belongings with you. It gets kind of bumpy on the reserve, so things could have shifted around. And parents, yes, your personal belongings does include your children. Make sure you take them with you, as well as any trash or recyclables. But here in Harambe, my friends, we do not like to say goodbye. It's just a little bit too formal. So instead, we prefer to borrow the Swahili phrase of Kwaherini, and that means to go well. So my friends, Kwaherini, go well, go wild. Enjoy your stay here at Disney's Animal Kingdom or wherever your adventures may take you all off to. My name is Zach. It has been my absolute pleasure to tour you around the reserve today. I hope you had some fun and maybe learned something new while you're at it.
So Caspian said it was our lucky day. We got to see elephants on the safari. It has been a very long time since we've seen that many elephants on the safari. The elephant area has been closed off. We were here probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago and the elephant area was closed. So it was exciting to be able to see some elephants. We are trying to decide if we are going to stay and park hop over to Studios or if we're going to go home. Caspian said he wants to go home, but it is also the last day that the Lightning McQueen experience is open. But he says his feet are hurting and he doesn't want to wear his rain boots anymore. And of course we didn't bring any other shoes. Little Missy's on her last win too. So we are back in the car. The kids have decided that they would like to go home and they don't want to head to studios even though it's the last day of the Lightning McQueen show. They're just really tired. Rain kind of makes them tired. It honestly didn't rain quite as much as we expected it to. Maybe we just got lucky that we didn't catch a lot of the rain, but it really just kind of sprinkled a little bit, so we kind of lucked out that way. We really don't feel like the lines had been affected by the hurricane just yet. We felt like the lines were still just as long as they would have been. We felt like it was a little bit slower today because tonight is a party night and probably a lot of people were in Magic Kingdom because, no, tonight is not a party night, so we feel like a lot of people were going to be in Magic Kingdom because it's not a party night. So we're going to try to come back tomorrow and go to a lot of the parks. We're going to see how many parks we can go into. We want to see if we can get Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Studios and see just how much those lines are affected because the hurricane will be hitting on Wednesday.
And I think tomorrow's going to be a travel day for a lot of people. And
I think so too. I think a lot of people will either be traveling. Most of the people who will be going will either be the people who are staying here, or like the crazy locals like us who are just trying to find something to do.
I think today was like a last hurrah for people that are going back. And they'll be driving back tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have that pre-hurricane days like we had during Dorian where it was walk-ons for just about
I will
everything.
say in the scheme of things the lines here weren't crazy bad. We only waited about 40 minutes for Avatar,
And for
Navi River, and which is pretty short for those lines, and then we pretty much literally walked right onto safaris.
Yeah.
So
we got to see the elephants today. That was really cool. Yeah.
Elephants. It was really fun. So I know they've been working on refurbishing that area for a while now. So it was exciting to be able to see the elephants.
Do you remember how many we saw, Caspian? Did you count them? I think we saw 3, right?
Yeah, it's 3.
It was 3.
3 elephants.
Yeah.
Very fun. So
We got stopped by a rhinoceros.
We did. We got stopped by a couple of rhinos.
Yeah.
It's not raining anymore.
Huh?
Did we have a fun day?
Yeah,
Fun day, yeah.
it's raining.
It's raining here, yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been raining, yeah.
Yep.
It rained. Get more gems. I got 99.
But that is all for today. As always, we thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time, hopefully in tomorrow's vlog. Bye!
Bye.